I think you're only scared of my identity. Because maybe it's the fact that I'm not on the same level as you class-wise. Maybe it's just... Maybe it's just... Who knows? Maybe I'm just a thing. Maybe I'm just a black thing. Anyway, like I said, I was charged with rape, human rights violated by Derbyshire police, right? Charged with rape by Derbyshire police, charged with rape, and not even interviewed or asked my defence until the day of the trial. Imagine that. You lied, Derbyshire, and said you had a European arrest warrant, but you didn't. I spent 3.5 months in prison on a stitch-up, hairy rape charge, like I'm some fucking nonce, like I can't get, yeah. Was acquitted, right? Because, I'm trying to say, why lie? Is it because I made that complaint about you to the IPCC? He's got 5 officers who suspended. 6 weeks later, I was on a rape charge. Come on, guys. 30 odd years on this planet, never had no charge like that. The one time I make a complaint against you, within 6 weeks, I got a rape charge. And I beat it, and you never interviewed me, and you never questioned me. You took me straight to Derbyshire, Chesterfield magistrates, and you reminded me I didn't hit a police station. I didn't see one police station, mate. I got took from Doncaster by Doncaster police straight to court, mate, for warrants. And when I went to court, then he charged me with rape. I was up there for a warrant. I meant to go police station, mate, and be questioned and interviewed. That's my side of the story. Does that sound familiar, lads? No interview. You lied. Remember the officer on the trial? Remember what you said? You felt uncomfortable with the decision of sending me to jail under a fake extradition warrant that you never received, and you wrote it in your notes. Why did you feel uncomfortable made the decision? Obviously, you never made that decision. Now, I don't know the names of these guys, but you know who I'm talking about. I'm sure you can sigh amongst yourselves. You are police. Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying again, my complaint. I believe that Derbyshire and Manchester have a campaign to somehow destroy my credibility, to destroy my reputation amongst my peers and friends and family, to destroy my family, in order for me to have the right to have a family. Hence why you came the other day, Glossop, Derbyshire, with this so-called restraining order bullshit, where I got restraining order again with my ex-partner that lasts a year. Now, he don't have any problems with me going on the street, just not going to her house directly, into her home. But I can go anywhere, I can go next door, I can do whatever, I can see my kids, no problems, right? So what I do is come on the street, see my kids, and chill with them on the street. And if you want to come check me, we go, you know, do our own thing. No big thing. But one day I decided to come on there, you tell me somebody's phoned the police and told them that I was on the street, in my car. What's the crime? Is there a crime? Okay. So, I think that not all the cops in Glossop are bad, some of them are sweet. But the ones that I'm talking about are the... You understand? Rotten apples. You work for a Gestapo fucking law enforcement thing that wants to set everybody up, putting them in jail and make people that they consider with threats like myself as... You understand? That's what you want us to be. Behind bars. Where most of us end up spending our time. With the Star of David that you give us, man, so we can't get jobs and stuff, so we can't become prime ministers and make decisions. Criminalising us all. Try to become, what are you? Try to be God. You ain't no gods. You're just human who wear uniforms, which are technically costumes. Don't give you any power, mate. The fabric of your clothes, mate. That don't give you power. You ain't no one punish you. You ain't God. Do your job properly, man. If you got a crime, then no one can't say no. If you got a crime, do your time, you know. Right? But you're harassing my family, you're harassing my friends, you're harassing my children, you know. I've been arrested for all kinds of shit. In gossip, arrested, held for 16 hours for being black at the wrong place, at the wrong time. You done me for a criminal damage of a door. The only evidence was the culprit was described as black. Otherwise, that's where the likeness ends. I was arrested, held in the police station for 16 hours. For what? For a criminal damage? Because a black guy of any description, also said was a black guy, and all of a sudden you come to my girlfriend's house and arrest me. And that was in November. That was 2012. Wow, or is it 2011? Why do that? This is the thing. I was on, like I said, police intercepted. Then I got this kid named Jeff Hurst tried to stab me with a knife in town centre. I went to jail for basically just being a victim of some prick. I went to jail for 7 days and got bail on tag. I had to stay in Manchester. I was banned from Glossop for nearly 2.5 months, right? Where I couldn't see my kids or nothing. When I was a victim, mate, I was acquitted and he was found guilty, right? You know what they give him? 12 months probation, mate, for fucking trying to stab me with a knife in Glossop Town Centre. The same guy come back a year later, tried the same thing again, then claims that I smacked him with a bat. And then he's arrested me again for the same guy. And a year later, you arrested me again for the same guy. And you took my van off me. The very same van, the very same November uniform, 51, Victor Mother Delta. The one that is Manchester, Greater Manchester Police, GMP, took off me on the 8th of May this year. He's also took off me last year, and I got that one back with a license, by the way. Anyway, yeah. This is basically, I'm saying, this is a multi-agency run campaign against me and my family and all my friends, and all they've done is just, why? Am I some terrorist or something? Come on, guys, you're taking a fucking piss, man. It's 2014, man. We ain't no stupid kids, dumb, daft kids, mate. We're clued up now, mate. You've educated us now, mate. So it's too fucking late to try and suppress people. You can't suppress my mind, mate. You know, you've had too long, mate. You know what I mean? All you're gonna do, you can't suppress my mind. So the only thing you can do to stop me is what you did to me with my friend Mark Duggan, which is this. All you've got left, mate, the silver bullet. You can talk about me, call me name, this. We don't give a fuck anyway. You think I ain't been through this shit from when I was a kid? I come from ghetto, boy. Gunshot, the way of life we live, mate. So we ain't scared of yous, lads. You know? He's all like a snake in the grass. The way the police are moving right now, acting like the criminals you're chasing. You ain't chasing no criminals, mate. You're chasing civilians, mate, who you consider as a threat to your status quo. You know, he's a snake in the grass. But I'm a snake also, you know, I could be a snake. Right now, the snake strikes back, baby. Wow. Snake strikes back. So anyway, these motherfuckers trying to say they're looking for criminals, and this is the reason why they're doing it. I'm a criminal now. Why? What was the crime that you arrested me for, mate? What? Mate, you're as thick as these feeds that you're looking for. Bullshit, mate. Anyway, let me go on to what I'm saying. These guys try to make up bullshit, try to tell me what I'm saying, but what I say, I will not for what I say. Because I believe that the police have become a bunch of Mark Duggan, the kid from Salford, I forgot his name, he was shot in the car, you know what I'm saying? Anything happens to me, guys, like that, you're trying to sabotage or make something bad happen to me and do all this destroy all humans type of shit that you're up to, yeah? Right? I'm gonna put it on the internet to make people know what he's up to. So if anything does happen to me, guys, or any bad thing happen because of this complaint, then I will make sure the public are aware of this, mate, that I expect this. I expect the worst from you, you know. Maybe you might feel that I'm sound like I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm deadly serious, mate. You've had me feeling like shit, feeling like, you know, depressive. But my mama always told me to keep my head up, you know. It's a big battle that we gotta fight, mate. You know what I mean? Just like the film says. You remember this film? This is how you got me feeling, under fear, under pressure. I feel like I can't have a family. I don't feel like I can't even basically live out of a bin bag, mate. Okay? Because I never feel comfortable to stay around long enough, because I always expect you to sabotage and fuck everything that I work for. So I don't work for shit. But like I said, my mum always says, son, always look at the bright side of life. Always look at the bright side of life. Yes, hey, always look at the bright side of life. You know, because sometimes you feel like there's going to be, with police running around with guns and shit, pulling people over without explanations, thinking that they're a law amongst themselves, unto themselves, should I say. It's got to stop, GMP, Derbyshire. You're becoming like the mafia. You understand? Remember in Moss Side how we took the piss because the fact that you didn't have any connections to the community, because the people couldn't stand you because you didn't know how to work. Now you've got a little bit better, but some people are still part of this legal crime incorporated organisation masquerading as the police and all that. And us brothers are on the streets, black and white, Asian as well, sat here trying to live our lives. We ain't got no money to pay for no big solicitors, big lawyers to defend those like you Gary Glitters and stuff, you know. So we've got to sit down and just take it, you know what I mean? Always feeling like that. But you know what? When you look at it logically, we're not outnumbered. We actually make up the majority. But because there's no unification, because we're all disunited, it's gonna be a long, like my boy Nelson Mandela said, Mandela, you ain't no Mandela, you guys. You ain't never even thought of thinking like that. You ain't got these kind of guys. All of the poor people can have these kind of guys, man. All of the proper people, all the proper humans can have Nelson Mandelas and them kind of people. You got Hitler. You know, long walk to freedom, mate. You know, a long walk. These are the guys that said I've got no license and this, that, red, bear, but they took all my cars off my phones. I'll show you a license. I'll show you my phones. This is the phones that they've took off me. Look at all these. 1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 fucking phones took off me by Derbyshire police. 12 mobile phones. It's unbelievable. You know. Why? Why would you do such a thing? One moment, guys. I'll be PK. Proof of harassment, mate. 12 mobile phones. GMP, man. You get me? This is in February. August, last 6th of August 2013. So you can clearly see, mate, I don't need to say nothing more, mate, that me and police, we have quite a lot of altercations and a lot of dealings with. I don't know how this, maybe it's part of the intensification of surveillance. Good book, you need to read this so you can see exactly what's going on around us. Can you see them eyes, baby? They're always watching. You know, I think that certain police officers and certain people in the government, especially, not just you officers, mate, all in the government, mate, practicing what I believe is an elitist agenda to suppress any alternative thoughts, any alternative ways of thinking that bring the people together and without need of any government control or regulation, which is what I'm totally against. So I believe that you enemies of the people, what I would call traitors, need to look into my claims for being treated like shit, like vermin all the way through, like a low down cockroach, you know. So I think you need to practice redemption, lads. Like my homeless family, Tukey Williams. I think you need to practice redemption. You need to redeem your soul. Do you understand? Redemption, baby. It's what you need to practice from the government all the way downwards to the police officers, individual police officers, and all the rest of your government agencies that think you've got a license to terrorize people who are not the same as you. And then you want to twist it and lie with your media and tell lies. This is a complaint, mate. This is a serious complaint. It's a complaint to the government, it's a complaint to the police, and it's a complaint to all of you. You understand? Because it's part of your art of deception, and I'm a part of it, mate. I just don't want to be part of that shit. Just leave me alone. You've got so many enemies to chase. Why don't you chase them? Okay? Why are you dragging me out my car with guns? Why are you sending threats to me? Why are you making me feel uncomfortable in my own home? Eh? Remember that. This is you guys, man. Hannibal Lecters. Running around with the uniforms on.